Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to October. Sean Dawson here from Julie Harris Realty with your monthly update. Let's talk about CoreLogic monthly indices. So, as kind of hoped for, expected for the new month, we've seen an increase in all property values. That includes houses and units across Brisbane from month to month and still from year to year. So, as you may have seen with my last handful of videos, you may have seen me talking about how we'd seen that rate of decline kind of get slower and slower across the month, and I was really expecting the rate of decline to halt completely coming into October, and that's what we've seen. I'll show you the numbers with CoreLogic. So here we go here. So it's been a generally good month for every market in Australia, though Sydney has seen some declines. It's to be expected, I suppose, but the declines are relatively minimal. But our focus here is Brisbane, obviously. So, as I detail every month, all dwellings year on year have increased by 3.84% here in Brisbane, and month on month, all dwellings are up 0.45%. So, the first time we've seen an increase month on month for 3 months now. Houses are up 4.54% year on year. So the same time last year, and they're up 0.4% month on month, which is a great result. And even a little bit more surprising, I suppose, from my point of view, units are up year on year and month on month. So, really great results and a strong indicator as to what's happening here in the market in Brisbane. We're not Sydney, we're not Melbourne. People really have kind of come about and shown their interest in real estate here. And I've seen a lot of that personally with some couple of the listings that I've had. Now, I have mentioned previously a listing that I did have on Mountain Street in Mount Gravatt. We ended up selling that this week to a cash buyer, following over 7,700 views on the real estate portal, so realestate.com and domain.com, and our own website, along with 250 total buyers registering their interest, whether it be at open home or via email or phone call or text. 164 individual groups came through that property across 6 weeks. That's not individual people, that's just the groups. We probably would have had maybe close to 350 people that inspected that house across that time, and we finally sold it this week to a cash buyer. Another property that I didn't even have a chance to talk about last month because we sold it that quick was 9 Barrabira Street in Mount Gravatt. Now I'm going to show you that property. This was a lovely old post-war workers' cottage, 3 bedrooms, single bathroom, 2 carports, really well kept and beautiful home. The owner had been in that property for close to 50 years. He'd really kind of looked after it and loved the home. The median value for 3-bedroom houses of that nature in the suburb in the mid-6s, and that's where we kind of marketed it. Ended up finding a lovely first home couple buying it to renovate it and lift it up. They paid $680,000. So across the time that property was marketed, sold in 6 days. So listed on a Tuesday, under contract by the following Monday. We had 53 individuals come through for inspection, so that's groups. We had 3 written offers. 2 offers were cash buyers, and yeah, all done and dusted in a very quick amount of time. And that just goes to show you what's happening in Mount Gravatt and Mount Gravatt East in particular. Buyer interest in property is just rabid at the moment, in my experience, and people really do want to get into a home in this area. So if you're worried about what's happening in real estate at the moment, I'd urge you not to worry too much about it, whether you're a buyer or a seller. If you're an owner of a home, now's the time to list. We're in spring. We're experiencing inquiries and interest from hundreds of buyers looking to buy their homes at the moment. You're not going to be selling at a loss. If anything, you're going to be selling at a pretty good margin. And same thing if you're a buyer, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I know there was sentiment around it that values may drop considerably this year in Brisbane. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened for some buyers. But now's the time to get into the market and buy something before values start to increase and ramp up coming into the end of the year, which is what normally happens in a healthy market, which is what Brisbane seems to be at the moment. So if you have any questions, give me a call. You can reach me on 0407 149 757, Or you can give me an email at Sean, SEAN, at julieharrisrealty.com.au. Happy to help you with whatever I can. And I hope you have a lovely October. Thanks.